Together we can show the world what we can do. You are next to me and I'm next to you. Pushing on through until the battle's won. No one's gonna give nothing to us. Into each other we put our trust. Standing united after the fight is done.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Ninja Reviewer here. Time for another exciting review of the One Piece motherfucking greatness episode 831 review. This week's episode of One Piece, I will say, compared to the last episode, where the last episode was straight up fire, even if we added some new content that we did not get from the manga, I really appreciate it a lot. Despite some stuff they had to do with the pacing, the execution was very well done. But getting to this episode, though, I will say, well, we had some really cool stuff going on. Now, here's the thing. This episode wasn't really bad, actually. The only thing about this episode that it's very simple, but I feel like we sort of progressed to just get to the main event, but I felt like we could have just covered a bit more stuff during that time, but instead, it kind of felt like the pacing was... It was the manga content. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, we did have some new stuff that we didn't really see in the manga, and I really do love the ending to this episode. The ending to this episode, that part absolutely made this episode, like, wow, this really made the episode. The very end of the ceremony, nobody go dun da da da, marriage, that part, and we see like everything, like, yo, it's crazy, dude. It's like, holy shit, yo, it's really cool. Like, that ending part was so beautifully, phenomenally done. I absolutely loved it. But getting to the rest of the episode at hand, basically what's going on is that the Capone family already infiltrated most of the, the top chefs of the making of the cake. And what happened is, it's like, hey, wait a minute, these people are basically, wait a minute, and like, I don't really recognize people. Like, you see them like getting drunk and shit like that. Like, these these chef dudes are just chilling. They're just getting like drunk and shit, and they're basically just there. They're just basically doing their thing. And then all of a sudden, we see Capone's gang dressed up, or parts of members of the mafia of his gang dressed up as chefs. And what happens is that it's like, wait a minute, I don't really recognize some of these people. Then we see like Vito come in with that other dude from the Fire Tank Pirates. I forget his name, but we have him coming along with him as well. He's like, oh, really? Well, looks like we're going to have to take care of business then. Instead of taking them out, he actually takes the main chef out that's pretty much drunk, and they actually infiltrate everything. And then before that, oh, I forgot to mention too, before that, I love that little moment that Vito went to go like above the actual gate of where the party is. Now that scene, no, I don't think that scene was in the manga. I think that was only anime only. We see like Vito, he's just climbing up the freaking wall and shit, and we see this getting like a heart on, like, Vito, like we see this dude, like, Vito, like we see this dude. This dude is nuts! Yo, Vito is just crazy. He's just going over the wall, just like getting a hard on over this, just seeing the party, getting excited. We have my man, the future man, just chilling like a villain with some okay, not some bitches, but I mean, he was with like one girl and some other dude, I guess, a like high class guy. And then also at the beginning, we see them bring in the picture of Mother Carmel. And what happens is that this one person that was, I guess, from a very big underground name, this is the first tea party he's ever been to. He's like, what's the relationship between you and this woman? And then Big Mom just stares him down with the powerful hockey eye, saying, yo, you don't know me, you don't know my life, shut up. Bam. And he's just knocked the fuck he's knocked the fuck out. He's not dead for sure, I can guarantee you that. He's not dead, he's just knocked out, so that's obvious. Then we have like pretty much Dan, after Vito is just, doing his thing, just like staring like mainly at the crew, just chilling and shit. Oh yeah, then he sits over with Judge and Big Mom. Yo, he's right there between them. I forgot that he was sitting between them. Dude, like the next episode preview, I saw the dude light his eyes. I'm like, yo! I'm like, okay. I'm hoping they cover also that particular part as well in the next episode, because I felt like they just covered the rest of like one chapter, and I hate to say this, but the pacing, was a bit slow at times. Like, the pacing, I felt like didn't progress until the very end. Well, granted, we did get some stuff done. Like, we got, like, some stuff done. But the pacing of the main event just could have been a lot better. That's my only issue. But everything else was actually pretty good. Like, we have, like, the world economic time. We got big news! Morgan's bringing in some guests from Mama's like, yeah, this is the famous Tamabito, whatever the fuck you call it, the treasure thing from Fishman Island. Basically, the Tamabato, Arigato, Mr. Robato box thing that he got. And he's like, yo, he called him, like, Mama something, like, whatever fuck. Yo, he's crazy. Yo, big news. Yo, I love big news Morgans, man. And then, of course, you got, like, Stussy. She brings the gifts as well. Then we got the other dudes. We got the other cats. They're bringing in their gifts. And Big Mom is just loving it. Like, all the different kinds of treasure. Like, yeah. And again, I'm not going to spoil exactly what the big surprise with the Tamabato box. I guess is what it's called. I'm going to call it that. Whatever. I don't know. Well, I already know because I'm a manga reader. But for anime viewers, just let me know exactly what is going to happen between that box. Because that box has been hyped, if you know, since the Fishman Island arc. And ever since then, it's like, yo, we gotta see what really is, what's in the box? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is in the box? We need to actually know. But I already know. I'm not gonna spoil it, but you guys will find out sooner than later. Anyway, so like I said, explaining the episode, we have Luffy just dicking around. It's funny how it just sticks out of Capone. Like, I like how, like, casual they all stick out. And then, I forgot, Capone takes out the door, because the door's like, oh my god, they really are or something. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot, you live. Whoosh, and then, the door's already out, and then, you know, we got Gastino right there. They're just setting everything up, basically. And then, of course, we have the wedding stuff with Sanji, during, like, the preparations. And Sanji's, like, trying to get into his role, but he's like, oh my god, so cute. And then, the freaking nosebleed, man. Oh, oh, that was so funny. I love that. I mean, at least it wasn't. See, that was funny. That was good timing compared to Fishman Island, where it got so goddamn annoying. It wasn't even funny when it got annoying. It got annoying to the path where he just kept doing that, and it was driving me insane. So, thank God, at least with this, it had some comedic value to it, which I actually liked. Then, again, like I said, that's pretty much most of the stuff that we got. Honestly, though, I thought it was a really good episode. We had some stuff going on with all these main boxes and everything else. All these main gifts going on for the wedding gifts, obviously. We have the whole preparations between Sanji and Pudding. We have, like... Oh, yeah, and the Straw Hats are sleeping, like, a bit. And Capone, I like that one moment where Capone just sneaks in. It's like, are you serious? You dead ass right now? We gotta go. We're on a mission. But they're like... Jimmy's like, look, I'll wait them up to 10 minutes. Let them rest a little bit, because they haven't slept, like, ever since they decided to... You know, this whole... Yeah, because don't forget, Luffy was fighting for, like, one straight day against Cracker. So it does make sense, especially Nami and them, etc. They're all just freaking tired from their escapades. So because of that, they're all just sleeping for now. But they are going to... Especially Pedro, because Pedro's a freaking leopard, I think. Is it a leopard or a jaguar? One of the animals, I fucking forget. But anyways, yeah. So basically, yeah. So... That's it, really. And again, the episode, we had the big event finally starts next episode. We have everything all set up. The ceremony's about to begin. At the very end, we had this big dramatic entrance. That was very well done. I absolutely love that scene. Definitely, again, the whole Cake Island in the anime is whipping the manga's ass right now. Because even though I love this second half in the manga... Even the first half of this in the anime was done much better than the manga, and so far Whole Cake Island has just been amazing so far in the anime, and I am glad to be reviewing this anime once again, you know, with Zoe and, you know, with Whole Cake Island, like the best arcs, which we know are going to be like the fire arcs compared to like how ridiculously long Dressrosa was. But now I'm actually glad to be reviewing the One Piece anime again, so yeah, I'm actually really glad that I actually, you know, do, but of course are like very last most of the time. Anyways, because it depends, really. So, that's basically it. And then, of course, we have Sanji, like, getting into his acting rules, like, yeah, yay! Then Capone's like, this dude is one hell of a good actor. And then, That's it. The blood wedding is about to begin next episode. Preview, it looks like the plan is going to be put into motion. I'm really excited to see what they're going to cover. Hopefully they cover at least 2.5 chapters, which I'm hoping. So I felt like they really could have done better with the pacing of this episode. It kind of, not dragged, but it felt like we didn't really go anywhere until like the other halfway point and the end of the episode. But overall, I didn't hate the episode. It was still very entertaining. I still really enjoyed it. For some extra cool scenes we didn't get in the manga, so it was fine. So overall, I'm just going to give it a solid 4 out of 5. It was a really solid episode, a very good episode, a very solid episode. Last week's, though, will still be my top tier episode of the year so far, definitely. Episode 830. But let's see how, like, the future, if we can see the observation hockey to the future to see where we go further beyond from there. Until then, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you guys next week for episode 832. For the manga folks, I will see you guys during finally this week for the latest chapter, live reaction / review. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Click on that bell to join the squad, boys, to follow my social media links, my gamer tags, and also my Discord. If you haven't joined the Plus Ultra Discord down below, join that if you will. Until then, peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky got Inaru. Is the limit. Anime manga fans, keep supporting Rich Read What You Watch. And that's it.